Hi, everyone. I hope you've had a great week. I'm pleased to welcome our police chief, Ben Aldridge, who's joined me here today. Public safety is my highest priority, and we are very fortunate in Lafayette to have a police department that is absolutely the best in the business. And I can tell you that behind the scenes, these folks, along with our crime prevention and our emergency preparedness commissions, work incredibly hard to ensure that the community is safe. In December, I talked a little bit about one of my main priorities for this year around enhancing our emergency preparedness and working with our communities to do so. And Ben and his staff have done a fantastic job in this regard and have many plans throughout the year to enhance our preparedness even more. So perhaps I could turn it over to Ben and welcome you. And perhaps you could say a few things about 2018 and some of your priorities for 2019.
Yeah. So for 2018, statistically, one of the things we look at as a community a lot of times as a benchmark for a successful year or a year of reduction in crime is our residential burglaries. Last year in 2017, or going back a year, we had 19 residential burglaries in the city of Lafayette, and the Lafayette PD was able to successfully close 16 of those. Going into 2018, going with the trend that was established, we started about 7 years ago on a trend of decline underneath Chief Christensen's management. And this year we got down to 8 residential burglaries, and we were able to successfully close 7 of those. So there's a lot of other benchmarks out there we look at, and they'll be coming out in our 2018 annual report that we shared with the city council, and also will be disseminated for our residents to take a look at crime stats and other categories of interest. Another one that always creeps up, depending on the time of year, depending on trends, are auto burglaries. And we again did have those this year, but we also had several successful case closures that we'll be discussing in that 2018 annual report. When we look at that decline in residential burglaries, I want to thank our community, our business partners, our citizens who have installed cameras, have alarm systems, are being on the lookout for their neighbors, calling the police, reporting things that are suspicious, that don't look right. This is really a team effort. If it was just the PD by ourselves, we would not see this continual decline. It's everyone working together, sharing information quickly, and then our team taking that information and catching the bad guy, if you will, before they're able to commit a second or a third residential burglary. All the cases this year, none of them were repeat offenders where they were able to hit 2 houses before we caught them. They hit one, we caught them, and moved on from there. So thank you to everybody for that support. Going back to emergency preparedness and looking into 2019, many of you in the community have asked about the evacuation drill that Moraga held last month in conjunction with Moraga Renda Fire. And Renda will be hosting theirs tomorrow, and asking if Lafayette's going to do one. And the answer is absolutely yes. I was present for the Moraga one along with several Lafayette PD staff members. We will have a presence tomorrow. And the idea is the La Miranda community working together to learn lessons from each one of these drills and build upon them. And we're sharing that information, and it's a growth thing for all 3 cities. No one's doing it independently. And thank you to the CERT community out there. They provide a lot of that support and volunteerism for that day to make it successful. And so we don't want to tap them twice in a month. So we'll be looking to March 2019, and more information will come on that, where we'll do a evacuation drill on a Saturday morning, early morning hours, and again, take that information and continue to develop our plans. The other thing that you as council members have directed us to do is to continually look at a Wildland fire evacuation plan, which we're doing. We've had one in place. It's available on the city's website. We are currently in the process of making a more resident-friendly one, if you will, a smaller version of the nuggets for you as a citizen in any part of the community can easily digest it and use that information and prepare your family. The plan that we have in place on the website is much more detailed, talking about sort of the plans that fire and police have, but you're welcome to read it and check that out. Our schools, I'm really excited about our schools and school safety. In this beginning of 2018 school year, 2018-2019, we implemented recess with a police officer, going out to elementary schools, hanging out with kids at lunch, playing basketball, getting to know our students, getting to know our staff, helping our kids to feel comfortable that a police officer can be on their campus, and it isn't always a bad thing when we're there. And I think that goes a long ways towards making sure that we have communication with that important facet of our community, so that the day where it comes, we have an emergency, we all know each other. We've all developed a communication, and we can be more successful. We're continuing to do a lot of drills. We just had one on January 2nd at Stanley Middle School, where your La Miranda police and fire agencies got together. About 130 participants went through several scenarios preparing for any variety of threats on a school campus and ensuring that we are always continually prepared. And we're excited about that, and we'll continue to do that in the years to come. Just a couple upcoming events out of the PD. We have our Citizens Academy. We call it our Spring 2019 Citizens Academy. It starts in March. There are still seats available. So if you go to our website, you can go through the city website and click on the police department, and you'll find a link there for that. Please feel free to come out. It's 7 sessions of about 3 hours. We get to come in and get to know us as a Lafayette Police Department, learn about law enforcement. You get to go through every gamut pretty much of law enforcement, and we've always had a lot of good feedback on that. And we're excited to continue to do that. And we'll have 2 this year, a spring and a fall. So please check it out. We still have seats available. We'll also have our La Miranda Safety Fair coming up in July 20th at St. Mary's College. So keep your eyes out for that. I know Jeff will be helping us advertise for the city, and Jay Lifson from the Chamber of Commerce will be helping us advertise for that too. Excellent. Great event for your kids to come out, check out the police cars, check out fire trucks and other emergency vehicles, check out helicopters, learn about what your emergency preparedness folks do in your community. And then to cap it off, we have a car show there, and we have a motorcycle competition. Excellent. So keep your eyes open. We're going to make it even more family-friendly this year. I'm excited about that. And wrap it up with tips. I know we've talked about what our residents can do to continually keep themselves safe in our community. And you probably heard Chief Christensen harp on it for years. Lock your doors, lock your windows, lock your side gates. Consider having an alarm for your home. Consider having some type of security system for your home. Even if you just start out with some type of Ring doorbell system that has a camera on it. That's a good start. And we're really excited with the support our community has given us in that area of neighborhood cameras. The other thing I mentioned earlier was auto burglaries. Again, that's a crime of opportunity. They're looking for something good that they can get to. Sure. So keep your valuables out of sight. Consider don't even keep anything of value in the vehicle in the first place. But if you have to, keep it out of sight. Lock your doors, set your alarms, and do help us to help you to avoid that crime from occurring. So really excited about this year, and thank you for the support that you as a community have given us. It really is a partnership, and I appreciate the support I've had over the last year, so thank you.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.
That's great. Thanks for your leadership. And, to reiterate, thank you to the community. It is a partnership. And I think the communication back and forth between our residents and our business owners and our employees that work in town here and our officers, there's been a level of trust that's developed over the past few years that has just been tremendous. So thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
So just a quick reminder, we do have a city council meeting on Monday night beginning at 6 o'clock at the library with the closed session and transitioning into an open session. We've got a packed agenda. It's going to be a great one. We're going to set our city goals for 2019, which is a really important exercise. And we're also going to consider purchasing around 20 acres of open space for the purpose of preserving that land as nature parkland. It's an exciting thing that we're going to consider and deliberate on and ultimately vote on, but one that hopefully you can come out and take a look and participate. If you can't be there, please do log on to our city website and post comments on Lafayette Listens, and we'll be sure to incorporate those into our deliberations on Monday night. I will host another Mayor's Coffee tomorrow morning at Panache Cafe on Mount Diablo from 9 to 10 a.m. Please stop by. I'm open for any and all questions and discussions. I've really enjoyed the ones that I've had before and appreciate the folks that have come out. And I'm also going to do one more thing this weekend. I'm gonna walk the res on Sunday morning with my dog Dory at around 9 o'clock. So I'll be wearing my green Love Lafayette hat. Please come out and find me, and it'll be great to walk with folks or just to chat in general out there. It's going to be a beautiful day out at the res. So thanks everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Friday, if not before. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.